You're on, Gary.
Are they gonna... We're on. Good evening. Sweet and sour in about 10 seconds. Where's my letters? Thanks, we're on. Paris normally doesn't sit here. She's that side of things, and she's wanting to make a phone call. First letter tonight. 2 weeks ago, when my girlfriend was out with her mates, her daughter jumped me in the shower. Wonderful. Second letter tonight. What's going on over there? Thank you. Is this the right one? It seems to me that everyone is so wrapped up in the sexual revolution, the information revolution, and every other revolution, they've forgotten about maintaining the real things in life. And the final letter tonight, if this is the final letter, how come I've got another one down there? You're on top of things. I'm in love with him, but he treats me like crap. Comes to us from Paris. Not. All these and a terrific panel coming up in about whatever she says. 20 seconds, don't go away, sweet and sour. Bye for now. What are you doing to me?
Got a problem, big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby, it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar on there, baby.
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
How's about some chili?
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
Now's the time to finish. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. Lovely to have your company. Gary Mitchell with you for the next half hour and a terrific load of panellists. First up tonight, the Prince of Flesh is back from a sojourn over there in Rome.
Absolutely.
How'd you
Fantastic. 150 years of Italian Republic, and the Australian Governor-General was having a private vice-regal lunch, and I got a chance to feed the main course to she and her guests.
What did you feed her?
Australian lamb, the
what else?
best meat
What
in
else?
the world.
What else? No horse meat.
No horse meat on this on this trek. And then in the evening, the Italian ambassador to Italy, David Ritchie, had 120 people from all over Rome, including the Vatican, and we had Italian-style Australian lamb cutlets on the barbecue. It was sensational. Mamma mia!
Vince, did you pack it all and take it with you when you went?
Yeah, we had to get it all with legal paperwork. Governor-General doesn't eat anything but the best. All the right protocol had to be followed, and we cooked like demons. It was fantastic.
And we missed you too. We tried to get you on the show, but they said, no, he's cooking for all the cardinals over there. Welcome back, mate.
Thank you very much. Glad to be back.
Who'd you marry recently? Anyone of note?
No, I've married a couple of famous people, but I can't say because,
just a couple.
But I had an older couple just recently that were just gorgeous. Second time round, I think they love more differently, like better or something.
They love
second
more
time,
differently.
Yeah. Well, second time rounders seem to be different than the young ones are all madly in love with it, but the other ones have kind of got this other thing that I quite like. It's lovely, yeah.
When have you got your next one coming up?
Couple of weeks.
Ooh.
At the Quarry.
Where?
At the Quarry Amphitheatre.
Amphitheatre?
Big wedding, 650 people or something.
650 people.
Big
Is the
wedding.
reception going to be there as well?
Yes.
So you go there, marry them, and
Take
they
off.
party at the same time?
No, they party afterwards, but I don't stay because, you know, I'm a celebrant. I've got to be serious about these things.
You've been dancing recently?
I have been dancing recently. I danced this morning at a dance class, and
How are you feeling tonight?
Very, very sore.
Whereabouts?
In Subiaco, a lovely
No, where are
girl.
you sore?
Oh, all over. I'm sore in Subiaco.
Which is your Subiaco?
Why are you looking down there? I'm sore all over. Basically.
Sore all over?
I'm sore all over.
I know the song. No, that's glad all over.
But it's a good feeling. It's like a good sore.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
It's been a while. Where have you been?
I've been to Bali, I've been to Sydney, Hawkesbury River, just, you know.
Righto, we'll talk about that a bit
everywhere,
later.
yeah.
Simon, where have you been? Welcome to the show for the first time.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. I've been working. Basically, slave to the timesheet.
How's the legal industry?
Thriving.
Is it?
Thriving, yeah, absolutely.
Actually, that's true, isn't it? When the economy turns down...
The society's only getting more litigious. And, yep, when there's blood on the streets, there's money to be made when you're a lawyer.
Yeah, all right.
That's why no one likes it.
Have you had a look at the letters?
I have.
And in a word?
I'm somewhat excited. I'm a little glad the desk is here, to tell you the truth.
I didn't know lawyers are like this. So I'm excited about him being here.
All right, you two are on notice. You're first. Coming up, here we go. Letter one from Mickey of Melville and WA. Dear Mitch and guests, I'm going out with a really stunning-looking woman who is 11 years my senior. She just turned 40. She really is a babe. In the last few months, I've been staying at her place. It's larger than mine, and it's just a pest to keep packing up and going home. Her 22-year-old daughter has just moved back with her after years of living in Sydney with her dad. Now, she's a really hot piece of ass. Don't we say ass?
Yes, we do.
Well, ass. Well, anyway, she's a hot piece of ass, and she knows it. How old's this bloke? 11 years? He's 29. Okay. She makes me so excited. 2 weeks ago, when my girlfriend was out with her mates, the daughter jumped me in the shower. She just stripped off, hopped in, and we had fantastic sex there and then. So now what do? I can't stop thinking about the daughter. My girlfriend is oblivious to the lot, and I want them both. I keep looking for opportunities to make it with the daughter again, but in the meantime, I'm thoroughly enjoying her mum. My best friend tells me to say nothing and I can keep this going forever, but I just figure it's all going to come unstuck. What do I do here? As I said, Mickey of Melville, Vincenzo, Prince of Flesh. Some advice here, mate. What's going on?
Mickey. You don't really need advice, mate. You just wanted to brag. You wanted to tell everybody, didn't you? Mate, what happened if her ex-husband hopped into the shower with you? What would you do? Eh? You'd try it as well?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, what about the grandmother? All three. Man, I am lost for words. How you could actually tell anybody in the public world what's happening to you. Keep it to yourself, man. Shut up.
Shut up. Can you keep it going for too much longer, though? Those things have a tendency to work to equilibrium.
They've got to get out, mate. They've got to get out. He's got to get out, mate.
Well, I suppose he's got to learn his lessons. Everybody has to, don't they?
He shall pay the price.
He shall. What's going to happen here, Nola?
Shall I start the same way as you? Mickey, where am I looking? You're a pricky. And the daughter, I've been thinking about, you know, like if my mum had God rest her soul, she's gone, but if she was younger and she'd had a new love in her life and then I went in there and went in behind her back, I mean, I'm thinking the daughter's a real awful person, and
yeah, to search for that phrase.
I want to say something way worse. And Mickey is a really awful person, and I hope you do come unstuck. I hope you go to jail. I don't like you at all. Go away.
Hang on, he's not doing anything wrong. He's just copped a little bit of luck.
He's screwing somebody's daughter in their house.
Hang on, everybody's somebody's daughter.
She's keeping him in this big house. It's wrong. You know it's wrong.
I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. But
it's naughty.
Tell him what's going to happen.
I hope he gets hit by a car.
And it's probably going to be driven by the 40-year-old as well. Jules, what is going to happen?
You know,
Tell the bloke. He needs to know reality.
I almost don't want to waste my breath even talking to this person. It's not someone I would... You're a knob.
Hang on. He hasn't done anything wrong,
He
though, has he?
has done something wrong.
What should he have done?
She
jumped him in the shower.
I think she was young, maybe she was drunk, and he should have said, I'm sorry, we can't do this. I'm in a relationship with your mother. And he should have smacked her on the bum and sent her out of the shower. And I love it. I want them both. They're not possessions, they're people. And he is a knob. That's it. I don't want to speak anymore. I'm not wasting my breath. That's it.
You don't like this bloke?
I don't like him.
Do you like the girls?
Oh, the mother, the girl with Nola, the daughter's horrible. And the mother, she hasn't done anything wrong. She's, you know.
Well, mother's brought up this girl to behave like that.
Oh, no, don't go there.
And she's going out with a bloke who's 11 years younger than her.
She's
There's
22
nothing wrong with that.
years old. She knows exactly what she's doing. You can't blame it on mum. It's not mum's fault.
Simon, what's the legal position on this guy's take?
Look, I'm not prepared to offer a legal position on this one. I don't do criminal law.
He's probably tried it
I'm
anyway.
sure there's elements of criminal law involved here somewhere, so I'm not going to touch that. But as an advocate, I do often have to put up arguments that I don't necessarily believe in. So I'm going to go the opposite way here. And Mickey, what you need is a pair of shoes that don't squeak. If there's floorboards in the house, get a rug over them. And pretty much all he needs, I'd say. Other than a sneaky sort of a mind. And I think the mum has done something wrong here. She hasn't put a lock on the bathroom door. Excuse me.
All right.
So, yeah.
There you go. Sounds like the Aussie dream to me. And that's what we're going to be talking about when we come back. The great Aussie dream, what's happened to it? What is it now? We don't know. In about 1 minute. We'll see you then. Long ago, was it? Of course you would. Welcome back to Sweet and Sour. If you'd like to send us a letter, send it to the address that's on your screen right now, which is, do you want to sing it like an Ethel Merman?
I can't do that. I have to just do those exact same words.
What exact same words?
No business like show business. There's no business I know.
That's letters at sweetandsour.net.au. You're supposed to be singing in the background while I'm doing it.
Oh, no, I can only do that one line.
Is that it? For every letter that we do receive and chat about, we're going to send you to the movies, courtesy of our very lovely and very pregnant Natalie Cameron, who is sending us to see...
Win-win.
Starring?
Paul Giamatti.
Or Matty, depending on... Yeah.
However you...
Tomato, potato, and hello, Sweet and Sour. What happened to the Aussie dream? You know, the quarter-acre block with the picket fence and the park for the kids down the road a little. Really, where is it? We're working longer and harder for less return. I've just read that 150 square metre blocks are now the go, and they're not even close to affordable. Who do I blame? What do I do to get my quarter acre? Move to Burke or the Black Stump? Fair dinkum. You blokes get a lot of letters that are self-indulgent crap, and it seems to me that everyone is so wrapped up in the sexual revolution and the information revolution that they've forgotten about maintaining the things that are of most value. And that is the family unit on the healthy quarter-acre block. Well, we'll drop everything that's important for the instant fix and realise when it's too late that we did nothing to preserve our little Aussie dream. Where's the dream? Will we ever get it back? If not, what the hell is the little Aussie dream nowadays? And it comes to us from Bernard of Collingwood in Victoria. And Jules, what's the little Aussie dream now?
Bernard, it's very sad, and I totally agree with you, but I do think we've got to have to let go of this quarter-acre block thing. Because
we've got no choice.
We have no choice. Our population is growing, our blocks are shrinking, but I don't think we have to totally give up the little Aussie dream. We can still have a nice home, and we can still keep our family unit together. And obviously, if you have a quarter-acre block in the middle of Dalkeith, you'd never be home to enjoy it because you'd be working and working and working and working. And we work hard for things, for stuff, for big TVs.
It doesn't even matter about being in Dalkeith now. The price of property
wherever.
is so expensive.
I've just picked Dalkeith because it's always been expensive. Right. But I think we do have to let go of that quarter-acre block. It's just not going to happen. And yeah, you do have to move to, where'd you say,
Black Stump? Who's got time to work a quarter-acre block anymore?
Exactly. I mean, it's all too much gardening and stuff like that. And you can have a smaller block, but I think it's more about spending quality time with the people that you love.
Yeah.
I mean, we can still be happy.
Have we got time to do that?
Well, not if we have a quarter-acre block, because we're always gardening.
Well, both parents are out working nowadays trying to maintain the lifestyle for their kids.
That's why we need to downsize and buy less stuff.
Simon, what's the answer here?
Look, I'm not going to... no, I do have the answer, actually. But first of all, I'm going to address the first question, Mitch, which is what happened to the Aussie dream? And I believe I know what happened to it. It was sold to China. The proceeds were used to secure the... billion-dollar profits of the big four banks
and the
during the global financial crisis. And that's then going to be rolled over into a hedge fund to offset the cost of the carbon tax. He wants to know where it is. Well, it's in China. And, you know, how do you get your quarter-acre block? You join a minority religion that espouses polygamy. You then complain to the Anti-Discrimination Commission that block sizes are actually discriminatory in relation to your religion and your choice of multiple wives, and you'll be compensated by a quarter-acre block.
What religion do you want to join so you can get the quarter-acre block?
Well, no, none, thank you very much, but I do think...
You do a lot of officiating.
I know, but not religiously. I do it as a civil, authorised civil celebrant.
You can conduct yourself civilly in a religious setting?
I can, but then I would have to say stuff I'm not sure I believe, so that would be a bit...
that's their issue, not yours.
Not mine? Well, I'm thinking, well, he's from Collingwood, poor boy, never mind. I think in the olden days, and I'm going back to the 20s now, which I wasn't alive in then, but all the houses were really little, and actually Mum and Dad and Nana and Pop and everyone lived there in little tiny houses, and they had a great family unit. And yes, they might have had a block or two, or but they had tiny little houses.
Workers' cottages, yeah.
And even though our houses are getting smaller, there are a lot of parks, mostly at the end of streets or something in the areas now, that they are being put there for the kids to go and play with. And I know I brought my children up in the city, always lived in a city, always had terrace homes and things like that, always took them to the park, have a very close family, love my family. I don't need a big house, I don't need a big block, and I don't need to garden. So I actually think, Bernard, I think the Aussie dream is still alive and well. You've just got to save for it and make it a little bit smaller and stop complaining.
And it's all predicated on family. You agree with that, Vince?
It's all good.
Absolutely, absolutely. Bernard, just get real, mate. Things have shrunk. Okay, things have shrunk. It's time to think smaller. Just imagine the family car becomes the house. The trailer, 6 foot by 6 foot, filled up with your block, your own private block that you drive around. You no longer have to park it where they want, you park it where you want. In each of the corners of the trailer, an orange tree, a lemon tree, an apple tree, a pear tree. A nice little hammock for you to lay down in occasionally, still close to the family quarters. Mate, if your boss lets you park it in the driveway, magnificent. More family time, your own little block, on a trailer, you will always have the dream with you.
There you go.
Well done, Bernard.
Well done, Bernard. There's no quarter-acre blocks in Collingwood anyway. There hasn't been for 100 years. When we come back, we're going to talk about why we want the people who reject us. Go away, Bernard. You want us more. See you soon.
Well-bred young women should never resort to foul language.
I completely agree with you. The only time I swear is when it slips out.
I don't know, and it's full of sugar. Don't like it. Welcome back. Here we go, straight into letter 3. Hi, panellists. I'm in love with him, but he treats me like total crap. He's married, and apparently, from everything he now tells me, he's in love with his wife. That's not what he told me when we first started seeing each other. He told me they were separated, even though they lived in the same house, and for the sake of the 2 kids. We had a beautiful time together, became close, shared every thought with each other, spent an abundance of time with each other. Then one day he rang and said his wife wanted to give it another go. He pushed me aside and has done his best to rekindle everything with the wife. He will ring me now to complain about how poorly she treats him. He'll even ask if he can come over to my place, which he does, and invariably we have great sex, and then I won't see him for about 2 weeks until I get another call. So I'm weak, and I love him so much that I just give in, even though I know he's going to discard me again. What can I do to keep him? Why does he want to keep seeing me if he's trying to make his marriage work? What am I missing here? I want to win him back. And it comes to us from Clovelly, New South Wales. Fran writes, and we're going to Nola first up on this one.
Well, this is an age-old problem, isn't it? Hey, the affair.
Not for me.
The affair, no, but over time, there's always been men or women that have fallen in love with people that are married, and the married person said, I love you, because, you know, sometimes when people have been married for a long time, it becomes more like a business than a marriage, and they lose their little sexual lust, and then some little person, either man or woman, come along and your heart gets a flutter and you fall in love, which is really in lust, and you get yourself into this kind of a pickle. He doesn't love you, he does love her, but he's attacking her when he says those horrible things because he feels guilty, so he's blaming her because he feels guilty. He doesn't want you. You need to get strong, you need to get out of there, start your own life, make your own future, have your own husband, your own family, move on.
He's a prick.
Move on.
He's playing it.
Well, but there's so few people in the world that got away with not having something, you know. It's, what is it, 7 out of 10?
Oh, I don't know. Don't look at me and ask for statistical verification.
Well,
on that.
I don't really want to say he's a prick or she's a, because people can fall.
He's a prick.
As Renee
Played
Gay
around
said,
on
if
his
loving
wife.
you is wrong, I don't want to be
And
right.
now it's, Vincenzo, what's going on here? I figure he's a prick.
Oh, Fran.
I love the way you sound like that.
Poor soul.
It's a bit like Mickey,
You're
Mickey, Mickey.
used, you're tossed aside. You've always been on the side. He's a slave to her and you're a slave to him. Get yourself something brand new, my darling. Why do you need to worry about somebody else's man? You see him every couple of weeks. He's in heaven. He's got you on the side.
Yep.
Get away from it. Find somebody that's not as good looking but will love you to death.
Yep.
You've got to be the main character in
The
your
main
own
act.
life, don't
The
you?
main
You can't
act.
be the second. No.
Absolutely.
You can't.
Simon?
Friend, you say you're in love with him, but he treats you like total crap. I say you're not in love with him, you just hate yourself. Why would you love a man who treats you like crap? What are you missing here? Self-respect. You're wrecking a home, and you haven't given us his name, but he's a prick too, because he's cheating on his wife. You both just need to work out that, yeah, sex is good, but it's not the most important thing in life. And one thing I'd like to point out Mitch, is that it appears as though 2 in 3 Australians can't keep it in their pants.
Just from the letter quoted tonight.
Yeah, just from the quote. Or in their marriage. Okay, exactly.
We'll come back to you and ask you which letter you like to give the prize away to. Jules?
Fran, you're never going to get him. Listen, read my lips. It's not going to happen. Move on. He's got 2 kids. You don't want to be the reason that these 2 kids grow up with no father or see them on the weekends. Get out of there. Find someone who loves you. It's no good.
No good?
No good.
He's playing it. And he's playing it because he can.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're giving him the opportunity to do so.
She is.
All right, which letter do we like to give away the pair of limited edition sunnies courtesy of Elon Treves and Aussie Optical? Vincenzo, which letter did you write?
Fran desperately needs to have self-esteem raised to the bar.
We'll give her a little
give
prize.
her a prize. She'll feel like a winner. Go and find a new man.
She might meet a new boy at the movies.
She's going to be at the movies watching them behind her sunnies.
No, but she might meet a new man, one that's not married.
Why would she be going to the movies?
Isn't that what they win, if they win this?
No, they're all getting movie passes. But
are they? Oh.
It's all right.
Sorry,
She's only been coming on the show for the last 5 years.
What is she getting? What are we picking her for?
She's getting a pair of limited edition sunnies. We're getting another on here, Alan.
Give him to the Collingwood boy.
I like Bernard and his Australian dream.
Bernard, the Australian dream.
Is that his name?
Yeah, but he was a bit of a whinger.
Bernard. He was a whinger.
All right. Simon?
Look, I'm going to have to go with Bernard too, or Bernard.
Bernard.
Not only because you can say his name 2 different ways, but because he's not obsessed with sex. Almost lost because he can't spell fair dinkum, but I'll go with Bernard.
All right. So we've got 2 for Bernard. We've got
I'm
1
happy
for
to go with
Two
Bernard.
for Fran.
Yeah, I can go with Bernard.
You can
It's
go
from
with
Collingwood.
Oh, she's too
Fancy
easy.
that.
All right, coming out to Bernard or Bernard, bloke with 2 names, a pair of limited edition sunnies. We've got to go. Vincenzo, where's your next cooking expedition to?
Absolutely wonderful. Down south.
Yep.
We're going down to around Denmark, cooking some amazing asparagus from Western Australia. Get some on your plate soon.
Fantastic. You've got to report to us back. Are you going down there to marry someone while they're eating asparagus?
I have got a wedding in Margaret River, but it's not till next year.
No, that was Denmark.
Oh, Denmark,
That's
no.
Close, but no cigar.
Right, yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Where are
Another
my
drink before you
glasses?
come on. Jules, you dancing tomorrow?
No, I won't be able to dance tomorrow. My body won't let me.
Your dad's going to be in this chair in about 2 weeks.
I know.
Our 499th thereabout episode.
It's going to be great.
All the former television personalities of Perth.
No one will get a word in edgeways.
Simon, do you enjoy your first show?
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Thanks,
We'll have you
Mitch.
back?
Yep. Oh, please
good
do.
value.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Thank all our wonderful panellists. Thank our terrific crew. And thanks for having us at home tonight, Australia. Good night. Bye-bye.